Okay, let's take a minute to talk about profitability index. Now, because resources are limited, no firm has unlimited resources. Companies aren't always able to invest in all the capital assets that meet their investment criteria, and they need to choose between them. So the profitability index is a measure of the number of dollars returned for every dollar invested. It's calculated by dividing the present value of net cash flows by the initial investment, which you can see here. Present value of net cash flows divided by the initial investment gives you a profitability index. And then we can rank our investments based on how high the profitability index is. The higher the profitability index, the more desirable the investment. Now in this case, we can see that project C is the best of the three alternatives because it returns the highest profitability index. So it returns $1.21 in present value dollars for every dollar invested. That's what that number means. So projects A and B return just slightly less. Now, many assets yield cash inflows at the end of their useful lives because they have residual value. Companies discount an investment's residual value to the present value when determining the total present value of the project's net cash flows. So the residual value is discounted as a single lump sum, not an annuity, because it will be received only once when the asset is sold. Now here's another example that we could demonstrate profitability index. Brighton Manufacturing is considering using 3 capital investment proposals at this time. The company has funds available to pursue only one of the 3 investments. So we've got equipment A, equipment B, and equipment C. And you can see the present value of net cash inflows for each of those, along with the associated investment and net present value. So they would all be acceptable under net present value. So which one should they pursue at this time? Well, remember, we need to calculate the profitability index, which is the present value of net cash flows divided by the investment. So if we go ahead and run that for each of those 3 investments, you'll see that we would pick project C because it has the highest profitability index of the 3, returning $1.11 for every dollar invested.